tell from my slide is why art isn't just about stick figures, or more specifically, why art should stay in schools. So everyone remembers arts and crafts time, right, in school, and remembering how fun it was, just looking forward to it because we didn't have to do math, reading, and science all the time. So I want to tell you that there's more to it than just drawing stick figures and making crafts with popsicle sticks. So, next slide. Let me start off with a quote from Magdalena Abakanowicz. She said this in the 1990s. She's a well-known artist. She says, "Art does not solve problems, but makes us aware of their existence." And it just shows you how much of a presence art has in our culture socially, and how important it is in making us aware of what is going on in the world today. And my reasons are, as I said, arts is very culturally relevant, and it's a universal language, and it also has academic and social benefits. Continuing to teach the fine arts in school is much more important than we think, as art is a unique language, as I said, understood by every culture in the world. It provides a different way of approaching academics and gives one a much bigger possibility in setting themselves apart from others if they have a deep understanding and appreciation for it. So the arts has been in practice in our society for years, and now there are measures to take it away from the next generation in school, the ones who must be much more aware of our problems. And we must realize how the arts plays in letting us become more aware. So as I said, arts in schools is so much more than drawing stick figures and doing crafts with popsicle sticks. And let me show you how. Next slide. As I said, there are measures that people have taken away arts in school, and they have been drastic. Lately, the government has had to do a tremendous amount of budget cuts as a result of the No Child Left Behind legislation and the Great Recession. And the arts education programs are always the first to go, because subjects like math, science, and reading are prioritized. Marina Fang, in her 2013 article, Public School/Arts Education Turned to Private Funding, reports that even Chicago and Philadelphia school system, a few of the nation's largest, closed over 50 schools and laid off over 1,000 teachers. 10% of those taught art and music, and even Philadelphia's school system has had a $304 million budget shortfall. And that just shows you how much funding is going on, how much budget cuts is going on in the nation today, because that's just only 2 of America's cities. Dr. Robert Sabal, in his 2010 study, No Child Left Behind, a study of its impact on art education, says that the cause of these cuts are a result of the significant amount of funds we put into test preps and assessments. We all remember having to take 10 standardized tests in school and taking away time from learning, and all that funding is going into something that is not really necessary. So arts education is slowly marginalized, and many don't realize its significance. And let me talk to you about why it's really significant. Next slide. Okay. So the arts transcend cultures and time, and it does away with, and if we do away with it, it could limit students in the way they approach world's issues. Ever since the ancient times, as you can see in the pictures here, art has been practiced to provide communication where it was not present. We have a visual record of the past through art. We don't need to learn an entire language just to understand cultures from years ago. And it helps display our distinct cultural ideas and practices. And it is very relevant even now in modern times. In the book, Usability and Internationalization of Information Technology, which was published in 2006, William Horton explains that well-chosen and designed graphics can still help user interfaces span cultural and language barriers. So for example, graphic design like this, we all understand what it means, and we all know what kind of products it provides and what kind of memories we associate with that. And that's why art is so important, because it is so relevant in our society today in how we understand and communicate. Even as we move to modern times, like I said, creativity in an artistic perspective is still extremely relevant. Visual arts is needed to play the role of a universal language. especially in science, where innovative ideas must be clearly introduced to various cultures and countries. Next one. There are so many benefits to learning art at a young age, which is why I am fighting for arts to remain in our schools today. Fran Smith, in his 2009 online article, Why Arts Education is Crucial and Who's Doing It Best, stresses that years of research has shown that arts education is, quote, closely linked to almost everything that as a nation say we want for our children and demand from our schools, like academic achievement, social and emotional development, civic engagement, and equitable opportunity, end quote. And he adds that the involvement in the arts is related to gains in math, reading, cognitive ability, verbal skill, and critical thinking. In the article, Arts Education, Why Is It Important?, written by Cafe McMullen in 2012, a program director at an arts center in California, explains that arts programs also provide students with tools such as confidence, self-exploration, and expression that help them, quote, throughout their academic life and beyond, end quote. Arts education, as I said, clearly is not just about drawing stick figures. It's about the preparing of well-rounded students that know how to apply artistic perspectives in the way they approach school and life. In conclusion, the arts must be taken seriously as it serves a variety of different purposes, and it is ultimately very beneficial to the next generation students. Would you want your children, your younger brothers and sisters, your nieces and nephews to miss out on all of the benefits the arts programs offer? I don't think so. So go out there and fight for art. Thank you.